I hope you'll allow me to say a few words that come from the heart. This is the sixth time. This is the sixth time. This is the sixth time.
Vaccine or no vaccine, we're back. And we're starting the process.
It doesn't matter whether it's in 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks.
"2023 will be the year, in my humble opinion, that the tribulation period will begin. The first 42 months will commence in early 2023, maybe even as early as the first week of the year. Because based on a lot of this stuff that just been given to me today, a lot's adding up for this New Year's and the first week of New Year's. But as usual, we'll see what happens. Only God knows. So we had yesterday on the 29th, Israel sweared in their 37th government. And Netanyahu is prime minister again. By the way, Netanyahu will be the one in Israel to basically hand over the keys, if you will. Lead through the Golden Gate. Lead through the Golden Gate.
I am proud that we work together and that we pass this golden age of Israel. And that's exactly what we continue to do for the benefit of all Israel's citizens without any exception.
Lead through the Golden Gate, the Antichrist, in 2026. Again, in my humble opinion.
Great, solid masonry on which we will continue to build together.
But Obama made a statement, and he's remembered when he met with Pele back in 2019, after he was president. He went down there for some sort of visit, and he wound up meeting Pele. To me, numbers mean stuff. So on New Year's Day, that's going to be 1313.
And finally, I want to thank 101 countries that voted for my video address to take place.
The number of rebellion, we could go into a study on that alone. The Extinction Rebellion, so on and so forth. Just get a load of how this stuff clicks together, though.
After we stepped in, 11 countries changed their vote. As a result, we were able to overturn the decision. Those supporting the Palestinian initiative were in the minority, and those against were in the majority.
Just get a load of how this stuff clicks together, though. As of tomorrow, into the first, 3,203 days ago, Obama was concerned about a nuke going off in Manhattan.
Russia's actions are a problem. They don't pose the #1 national security threat to the United States. I continue to be much more concerned when it comes to our security with the prospect of a nuclear weapon going off in Manhattan.
And that just happened to be 3,203 days ago. Remember the number that Netanyahu had on his mugshot? I mean, you just got to see the patterns going here, okay? Now, of course, you just simply can't make this up. This comes out today. The Times of Israel puts this out, talking about whacking bin Laden before 9/11. Now, remember the scene in I Pet Goat, which Obama is in, where bin Laden is portrayed as a CIA agent with a bunch of missiles. Why do you think they would put this article out today?
The first task is to make sure that Iran does not destroy us with an atom bomb.
So we got New Year's coming up. New Year's Eve. Well, Eve, the life giver in the Bible. Well, the Hebrew concordance number for Eve is 2332. This is a mirror image of the 23 chromosomes, 23 and 23, except you have it frontwards and backwards. The inversion, if you will. The New Year's always brings in baby New Year, life giver. The child is born, like Revelation 12, and out goes Father Time, or Chronos if you prefer. Saturn, to be more specific, as we just come out of the Saturnalia season. And it's Saturn's cube, as in times square, that the big ball drop happens. All these things, man, I'm just adding them up, and they are really blowing me away. I gotta be totally honest with you. Warp speed. Because Trump announced that on the 15th of May 2020 when he said he needs a Manhattan Project-sized operation to tackle the COVID.
It's called Operation Warp Speed. That means big and it means fast. A massive scientific, industrial, and logistical endeavor, unlike anything our country has seen since the Manhattan Project. Nobody's seen anything like we're doing now within our country since the Second World War.
So, naturally, I did a count on that. 960 days. That 9669 just sneaked themselves in everywhere. But that's also equivalent to 23,000 hours. So, Trump, 88, made that announcement 960 days as of New Year's. Warp speed. Oh, we can't forget Beirut, Lebanon on 8/4/2020. That will be 880 days as of New Year's, when Beirut Harbor blew up exactly 6,901 days from 9/11. Which they read Psalm 23 on 9/11 and Psalm 46 in 2011, and 6,900th day, they blew up Beirut. It's just incredibly interesting, nonetheless.
We'd love to see if we could do it prior to the end of the year. The full resources of the United States government and the excellence and precision of the United States military. We have the military totally involved.
They changed the rules halfway through, but never mind that now.